So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
But that's all about moving the pocket on 3rd down so the defenders can't just go to one spot and find the quarterback. Bootlegged him out to his right against the grain. Able to spot the open man and got it to him for the first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Sam Sloman for the PAT. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing after the interception, Lance. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing again on second down. Lance eluding the pressure right. And returns it right back to Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
That's it, baby.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. Well, the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations, because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency? Got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball, because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. To throw again on second down, Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make it.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle from 13 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Connects with Slayton. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Lance and the Niners down by 7, 1:11 to go. They need a touchdown here to try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. Pass complete, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On play action, Lance. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get
All day, baby.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance again, escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends.